So if you take the person's photo or you think about that incident that happened between you until you start feeling the discomfort come up in your body. Imagine if you had a magic pill that could heal any relationship on the planet. This is it. Hello and welcome. My name is Kartika Nair and you're watching Synchro Shakti. Relationships make up our entire life. Everything we do has something to do with other people. Now, here's the thing about relationships, whether you're in a relationship with your partner or your parents or your friends or your colleagues, whatever relationship you have, we always want it to be peaceful and we want it to be conflict free and rainbows and butterflies. But people are individuals, they're completely different because they're conditioned differently, they have different views on life, they have different upbringings, different experiences, and when you bring different people together, conflict will at some point arise, but it doesn't have to stay that way. You don't have to break off relationships or hold on to resentment or suffer inside any relationship. You can heal it and move forward in and better that relationship in divine ways, and we're going to do that today with the power of Ho'oponopono. Before I get started, you can do this technique for any relationships, as many relationships. Why? Because New Year is coming. This is December. You have a new year coming. Most of us want to walk into the new year with renewed friendships, renewed energy, feeling better, healed, forgiven. Past is over. We are in this new vibration, a new experience. And one of the ways to let the past go is to heal it, to forgive, to let go. And so today we're going to do Ho'oponopono to not only heal a lot of the pain but walk into the new year with renewed, fresh, lovely energy. So what is Ho'oponopono first? So Ho'oponopono comes from an ancient Hawaiian tradition, but what it was versus what we're using now is completely different, but the essence of it is very similar. It basically is a prayer to heal whatever is in us that has created the conflict in the relationship. Now, you might be telling me, Kartika, this other person is the one who hurt me. They're the ones who did wrong. They're the ones who I'm blaming and pointing the finger at. Why should I do healing when they're the problem in the relationship? It's them, it's not me. But here's the thing, there is no them, there is no outside, there is only one thing, and all that whole universe that you're living in is actually happening inside of us. It's a reflection of whatever is happening inside of us, which basically means that if you have within you feelings of powerlessness, you will attract people who make you feel that. If you have within you seeds of feeling unsafe or misunderstood or not good enough, you'll attract people that keep bringing out that same feeling inside of you. So there is always something in whatever reality we're experiencing in our own unique world that we're creating. We are a part of that equation. There's something in us that is a vibrational match to whatever conflict we're attracting in our life because it hurts us. When conflict arises and we feel the pain, inside that pain is actually the program, the seed that has attracted that conflict in our lives. So in order for us to heal a conflict, we have to heal whatever is inside of us that has created that conflict, that has attracted that conflict. So it comes down to a principle called 100% responsibility. We all, when we are hurt, we blame everybody else. But the thing is, the more you blame somebody else, the more disconnected you are to your own power as creator. The more you blame somebody else, the more victim you feel. The more you blame someone else, the worse you feel. And the worse you feel, the worse you attract, because reality is a mirror of the programs we are holding inside of us. So programs, we'll never know what they are. They could be so many. For every negative emotion, there are 10,000 thoughts that you felt that is going on inside the subconscious mind. So we can never know what exactly is inside of us that's causing the conflict. But what we can do is continue doing this particular prayer that begins to heal whatever is inside of us that's causing this conflict, and therefore heal the conflict. So you can use this to renew a relationship that is breaking down or heal it. You can also do it to rekindle a relationship that broke down long ago, or you can use it to release any karmas you have with that person and move on in life from a peaceful place instead of a lot of people, they break relationships with a bitter taste in their tongue instead of breaking it with peace and joy and forgiveness and moving on with happiness. Because when you break relationships with bad taste in your mouth, you attract similar things in the future. So you want to be clean for 2022. The vibration you want to go into 2022 is with cleanliness. Okay, no mental, emotional, physical viruses. Cleanse yourself and be in a beautiful new healthy life. Okay, so how do we do this? There are two ways. The first one is you want to clean on how the situation makes you feel. Okay, so if you take the person's photo, or you look at their email, or you go on Facebook and you look at their photo, okay, or you think about that incident that happened between you, you'll think about it, look at the photo for some time until you start feeling the discomfort come up in your body. So you might start feeling a lump in your throat, or heaviness in your heart, or a pain in your neck or back or shoulders or knees, or all over your body you'll start feeling something. We call that the emotional pain body. So let the discomfort come up. Once you're able to feel that discomfort, remember, don't take it personally, it's just energy. Once you feel it in the body, speak to the divine and say, Divine, I love you. Why? Because you've given me an opportunity to heal and move on in life, right? And create a better new life. So Divine, I love you. I'm sorry. What? For not being aware of whatever's in me that's causing me to feel this way, right? I love you because there's so many thoughts, so many memories, so much of childhood programming, all that is causing us to feel this discomfort about the situation. So I love you for giving me an opportunity to heal. I'm sorry for not being aware of whatever's in me that's causing this feeling in my body. So isolate it, wherever you feel it, go to the one that feels the most intense, isolate it and say, I'm sorry for not being aware of whatever's causing me to feel this way. Please forgive me for not being aware. It's not like a repentance, you've done a sin kind of thing. It's I really didn't know. So when you know that the divine has forgiven you for not knowing whatever's causing the pain, you subconsciously forgive yourself. I let go. So this is one thing I do. I say I let go of this discomfort. Thank you so much for clearing this from my body. So as you say, thank you so much for clearing this from my body. Imagine some eraser or something coming and cleaning it up and you're feeling lighter. So again, then you repeat the same prayer in short form. I love you. To who? The divine. I'm sorry for not being aware of whatever's in me. So I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I let go. Thank you for cleaning this from me. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Do it until the pain completely vanishes. Whenever you do healing work, a lot of unconsciousness will come up. But that's the whole thing. If you're getting surgery done and your surgeon is taking out an infection, will you tell the surgeon it's okay, it's too unpleasant, just leave the infection inside? No, right? You'll allow the surgeon to take the infection out, even though the surgery might be a bit unpleasant. Same way, let it come up and let it come out. Just keep cleaning until you feel at peace. So even if it takes a little bit of time, it's worth it, okay? Keep cleaning until you're feeling absolutely at peace. So then when you look at their photo or you think of that incident, there is peace inside the body. There's pleasantness, there's joy. That's how you know that the healing has taken place. And when you do that, notice what happens in your relationship. Either you will feel great and you'll move on, or that person will call you, or you'll connect somehow and the relationship will be renewed. This is as magic as it gets. It sounds really woo science, but somehow it's worked. And I'm sure those of you who've done Ho'oponopono before, if you continued through the trials and tribulations of it and really finished the healing, you would have seen the miracles yourself, okay? There are a few books that I do recommend. There are 3. One is Zero Limits by Joe Vitale, Dr. Joe Vitale. There is At Zero, also by Dr. Joe Vitale. And there is The Easiest Way by Mabel Katz. These 3 books are the ones that I recommend on Ho'oponopono. They're the mainstream ones, but they're the ones that I learned it from, and I've experienced so much of healing in so many relationships because of this principle. So do the healing on how you feel, okay? If you're not feeling any discomfort, then just say, Divine, I love you. I'm sorry for not being aware of whatever's in me that's caused this conflict. Please forgive me. Thank you for releasing it, and do it until the conflict is resolved. Okay, sometimes it may take time, but do it until conflict is resolved. But the conflict will be resolved. Trust that. So if you're going to do this process, just write in the comments saying Ho'oponopono. Okay, just say Ho'oponopono so I know you're actually going to do this, and I will bless everyone who's commented. And that's it. I hope that this process helps you. I hope that your relationships, and I intend that they are renewed, they're healed, or you move on in a happy, peaceful place and you have a happy, amazing life ahead of you. I love you all and namaste. And of course, if you like stuff like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button and the bell icon and the subscribe icon and the share icon, because today we're living in a world of trauma. So share this with people so that they heal and we all come together as one community of people who love each other and are good to each other and enjoy each other and live a great life on planet Earth. I love you. Thank you so much for watching and namaste.